Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. Sending you so much love, my delicious babies, and I hope that you're super duper well wherever you are in the world and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful passers-by, okay? So much love to you all, and again, I hope that you're all having a super duper time wherever you are in the world, my little beautifuls. Now then, so this is my final part before I do forgive me a moment. Just need to, just 1 second please, everybody. Just tartan this up a bit. Right, okay, sorry about that everybody. 3, 2, 1, there we go, my juicy little arch. You all know me by now. Okay, so now in my neck of the woods in the UK, well now it is bucketing down with rain. Raindrops keep falling on my head, okay? So not to worry anyway, but there's no wind now. There isn't any wind at all, okay? So sorry about that, everybody. I had to cut the video off because I needed to just have a quick natter with my daughter's father, okay? So yes, so I was just explaining on the previous video, okay? Some may find it interesting and some may not. But I have always used, like I say, I've always used the, the meters for my gas and electric. And I also want to point out something else as well. Years ago, they brought out, these water meters. Now, what it was, they convinced, you see, some man and woman out there, okay, to have these meters fitted. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Now, I actually, myself personally, could not see the sense in it. That's just my own personal take on the situation, because it's not like a gas and electric meter where you can just take your cards or your electric and gas and rock and roll that way. With this, it's like still wanted it on a direct debit. See, ding ding, they still wanted it on a direct debit. I've gone all cold. And but then, which the way I see it is, it's like everybody was then sort of monitoring their water more. See? Oh gosh, yes, ding ding, see? So again, I just did not agree with it. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's just, they bring out these things, right? And of course, let's face it, everybody, all they're doing is they're screwing everybody out of everything. Yeah, ding ding. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Now, you've got more now who are disputing their water, disputing everything. And I already knew, and I sent out a video a very long time ago, actually, to my beautiful and delicious little friends. And I sent it out a long time ago, okay, to say that with our gas and electric, you can actually go directly to the gas and electric yourself. So there we go, ding ding, you missed out the rewind and start again, and then you miss out the middleman. Just a couple of messages. Anyway, sorry about that, everybody. And then you miss out the middleman. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's all right, the past couple of days it's just been a bit busy Lizzie, hasn't it? Anyway, so that's the whole point there. But, and there's an awful lot on Telegram as well. See, there we go, ding, ding. There's an awful lot on Telegram, that can help those out there. Do you see what I'm saying to you? To find a way to, there we go, see, ding, ding, I'm all cold here. Which will help so many. Do you see what I mean? So, that's all I wanted to really say there, really. But yes, so all I can really say, everybody, at this point in time, because there's so much going on, in the world, and especially, there we go, ding, ding, there's so many things going on. And just to let you know something else as well, actually, everybody, my delicious babies. Well, I've spoken to another dear friend today. you know, somebody who I know. We're not close friends or anything like that. I mean, he's a lovely gentleman in his beautiful self, his beautiful dear little wife, and his beautiful, because they're grown up now, his beautiful son, you know, and daughter. And of course, you know, I've been sending out videos for how long to everybody? Yes, I have. Ding, ding. And I'm telling you the truth. Well, finally today, and God bless that beautiful dear gentleman, he actually sent me a message and he just said, "Hi Mia." You know, he said, I will not be taking any more of the jabs. And the reason why he will not be taking any more jabs is because he's had not such a very nice reaction. And he's also said that he's never been the same since. See? Ding, ding. So, but I tried to say for months and months and months and months, you say, I did. And but I can only say, God bless him. God bless him. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That, you know, now he said, do you see what I mean? So, and I just felt really, really, I've got to be honest, I just felt terribly sorry. There we go, ding, ding. I felt so sorry for him. Do you see? But like I say, you know, there are so many now that, well, it's all coming out, isn't it? Do you see what I'm saying to you? So that's really the situation there, isn't it, really? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Then, of course, you know, you've got all the putrid governments in all different flipping parts of the world. Do you understand what I mean? Arguing over this and arguing over that. And do you see what I'm saying to you? So it's just a whole lot of flipping crackers, because in reality, I do not believe that all of them like each other. No, I do not. I certainly do not. Oh, and something else I wanted to say. I don't know if I mentioned it on another video, but apparently I was watching something on Benidorm, where apparently there's been a lot of break-ins and everything, apparently, in the hotels and everything. So there's an awful lot of the old bill around. Now, that reminds me, because when I went to Kushadasi with my sister and her dear friend. Well, I mean, she was my, you know, we were all friends anyway, because we just all worked together. Do you understand what I mean? But what I'm saying to you is that I remember, because they decided to go out and have a drink, and I just didn't want to go out. Do you understand what I mean? Mind you, the flipping next morning, well, my sister, she had her flipping sunglasses on all flipping day. Do you know what I mean? She wouldn't remove them. In fact, God bless her. Mind you, I'm going back years. I mean, you know, because she does like to have a, you know, a glass of red wine. Actually, they do say red wine is, you know, better for you, don't they, really? You know, if you get a good quality one. Do you know what I mean, anyway? Well, this, you know, because we went in this little hotel, and it was, like, painted white. Well, 6 a.m. in the morning, well, she obviously was not feeling very well. And, well, the part of the building ended up red and white. She was not feeling well, not liking it. She was not feeling well all day. Do you see what I mean? So she was struggling to sunbathe and everything. I remember that like it was yesterday, you know. So funny. No, I mean, I'm not laughing at, do you know what I mean? But you've got to see the funny side. You know what I mean? Because you can, when you go on holiday, sometimes, you know, you get a little bit carried away. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, but this particular night, and that cast, you know, I casted my mind back. And anyway, so I was in the apartment. I was talking to, because, you know, I went downstairs and everything, because we'd had something to eat, but the girls went out. Do you understand what I mean? And like I said, I just did not want to go. Do you understand what I mean? I just wanted to just sit and chill. And then we got talking to these, you know, because you get talking, because, I mean, wherever I go, I get talking to everyone. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, I'm not a flipping shy that way. Do you see what I'm saying to you? You know, I'm very extroverted in that way. Do you know what I mean? I'll talk to anybody. And anyway, so I was sat with the lads, basically, because, you know, because I've always lived in Birmingham, you know, they come from Bolton. Sorry, do excuse me, the UK. Oh, they were lovely, there was, because there was the two of them. And then we met another few couples, sorry, excuse me. And yes, it was really lovely, you know, we were playing cards, you know, and things like that. And it was just nice anyway. So I decided, and it just reminded me of this. So I thought, oh, I'll go up to the apartment, you know, and I thought, well, didn't really fancy playing music and everything. Do you understand what I mean? So I thought I'll just have a shower and then I'll just, you know, get into my cot, you know, bed cot. And I was only lightly, really, really lightly now. So it's like my eyes were closed, it was dark. But then I heard the handle go. And I thought, it doesn't sound like my sister and our friend. I thought, it doesn't sound like them at all. So I thought, right, I'll watch. So I sat up, didn't I? And somebody, and it was a man, had only flipping turned the handle and looked inside. And as soon as he saw me, he flipping slammed the door shut. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So I did actually put in a complaint about that. Do you know what I mean? But the part that I could not get in it all, and this is the part that I could not get, is that I actually put the key to lock it. So the question is here, who had the key to open the door? Do you see what I'm saying? Ding, ding. And of course, years ago, you know, like when you got safes, see how it's gone brighter? And like years ago, you used to have safes, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably still do. Do you know what I mean? And they have safes in, you know, in the hotel rooms. Do you understand what I mean? Or in the apartments, you know. But there was a stage where you just could not, do you know what I mean? You had to be well on the flipping ball, put it that way. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, really over the years, I mean, yes, we've known many things. But the fact that I just wanted to share that anyway, and I do not know why. There's just something that just, there we go, ding, ding, something made me share that with you for some reason. So, yeah, so looking at this Benidorm, I thought, because after time, what we got to realise is, everybody, right, this is just my take on the situation. I mean, others may be different. Please leave a comment if you wish to. But my take on it is, right, is that usually it's an inside job. There we go, ding, ding. Do you see what I mean? So it's an inside job. So if you're hitting a number of hotels, do you see what I mean? It's got to be the same who are doing it, hasn't it? It's not just random. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Something like that, no? So what I'm feeling here is, I mean, I could be wrong, but I do not feel that I am, everybody, is that maybe this is a way to, like, say to others out there, you know, man and woman, you know, oh, you know, do not get to Benidorm, or do not, you know, go here, or do not go there, because you're going to be getting broken into. And say, do you see what I'm saying to you? I just do not trust any of it, and I do not trust them. Do you understand what I mean? I do not trust, you know, who it's, there we go, ding, ding, whoever's up to this. I'm all cold here. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But yes, a number of things, like when I went, because the last time I went to Egypt was 2010 with my two daughters. The three of us went, and they were smaller then, they're only little, God bless them. And, you know, we went to, it was a 4-star hotel we went to. And, well, I mean, that holiday cost me $4,500. But anyway, we had a lovely time, you know, it was like 17 days, because, you know, you got to give and take the travelling and everything else. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, so, and at that time, and others would remember this, if anybody out there, my delicious little babies, went to Egypt in that year, that all of the hotels, the 4-star, especially the 4-star and the 5-star, right, there we go, see? There was a lady who was in our hotel, and it was a beautiful hotel, I must be honest, it was really beautiful what we was in. Do you understand what I mean? And the staff were beautiful. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, so I just had respect for everybody, you know. And it was very strict as well, so there was no way that any little bairns could get out of the hotel. Not a chance. Because, like, you know, you got the security, but he's flipping holding a real gun like this. Do you see what I mean? So if they went to, he'd flipping put the gun there, so you, no. You're not going. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, so it was very strict there, yes. And even at night, if you got on the minibus or anything like that, you know, to go into the town centre, you had to have the curtains closed on the minibus, yes. And that had a huge old Bill presence there. So whatever was going on there we go, see, ding, ding, cold again, you know, something was going on there. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, so fast forward, right? So the start of the holiday, and I thought, oh, yes, everything, you know. And then I spoke to this lady and gentleman who were a couple, God bless them. And the lady, well, she nearly passed away. She had to be carted off to flipping hospital, didn't she? Because she had to be on drips and everything with her food poisoning. And that year, so ding, ding, and that year, right, I mean, she recovered, but she was poorly for the rest of the flipping holiday. Do you see what I mean? So she could not even go out of the hotel room. It was that bad. But she did eventually recover. But then you were getting others, and it was all the 4- and 5-star hotels. And everybody was coming down with the runs. So some were getting the severe, you know, like projecting, you know, nauseousness and projecting and the runs. Well, what happened was, and this is the truth, this is flipping, I swear down, what happened that year. So I was fine for about the first 3 days. There was no issue, and I thought I'm really careful here. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you know, what you're eating and things like that. But then after the 3rd day, I thought, oh, I'm not feeling too good. Do you see what I mean? So, but it wasn't like to project, you know, to vomit. It was the other way. So I know that this may be too much information, everybody, but I was not alone. I'm telling you. So it just got to the stage then, right? And it was about the next, 12, 13 days or something. Well, I just constantly had the runs. Now, I thought, well, where's it come from? Do you know what I mean? And I thought, right, I'll just stick to, in fact, I was frightened to flipping eat everybody. I really, really was, you know. So what it was, I was living on, believe it or not, you're not going to believe this, everybody. I was living on a slice of toast in the morning. This is what I was living on. A slice of toast in the morning. And I'd have like a Greek yoghurt, you know, because it's all very it's like a plain, well, it is a plain yoghurt for anyone who knows. God bless you all. And I'd have like fruit, like grapes, melon, everything like that. Do you understand what I mean? So I was trying to keep my system going, if you know what I'm saying to you. But I tell you what, it flipping knocked the stuffing out of me. I'm not joking. And that year as well, it was flipping so super duper flipping hot. It was flipping unreal. But I still managed, even with all of that, and I still managed to do my sunbathing. Do you know what I mean? But I had to be close to a toilet. That was the thing, everybody. And that was for the next 12 to 13 days, that was for. So when I got back, I thought, well, I'm going to have to go and see your friendly quack quack. I'd only flipping lost, hadn't I, in that time? Flipping half a stone, I'd lost. Honestly, I'd never known anything like it. And I spent £50 on flipping medication as well. And I left some of the medication for somebody else, you know, these tablets to try and stop it. Do you see what I mean? And there was nothing stopping it. And I thought, well, where's it all coming from? Do you understand what I mean? And then on an evening, I had, and this is what I lived on, everybody, gravy. See, I remember it, ding, ding, like it was yesterday. I can see it now. Gravy and rice. I was afraid to touch anything else. I mean, I was still having like a cup of coffee and things like that, but I was flipping drinking gallons of water. Do you understand what I mean? But yes, and I thought, well, I just could not understand where it was coming from, and everybody was coming down with it all over flipping Egypt in that year. Yes, ding, ding, there was. So I thought I'd mention that as well. So somebody was obviously trying to flipping poison something, weren't they? Do you see what I mean? So anyway, but 2005 when I went there, well, I never had any issue at all. It was all juicy and delicious. I loved it that time. Do you know what I mean? It was really lovely, it was. I do like Egypt. I always said I like Egypt. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, so that's the video, everybody. So, you know, like I say, I mean, there's always going to be somebody poisoning. There we go, ding, ding, somebody else, isn't there? Anyway, so that's the video, everybody. So, you know, just like I say, just keep your chin up. But here's the thing, for those of you out there, my delicious babies, if you are really worrying about all of these things, yes, then please, okay, I know it's so difficult right now, but just please just try to put the fear aside, because the more that you're doing it, see, ding ding, see, I'm all cold all here, the more that you're doing it, see, I just feel sometimes it can make, there we go, see, before I even say it, ding ding, a situation worse. Anyway, on that note, thank you for listening, my delicious babies, okay? So much love to you all. Please have a super duper time wherever you are in the world, okay? So I just had a little bit of a ramble, okay? But much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you. I'm going to do a quick reads now. Sorry. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.